What's up, everyone? Garrett here from Code the Web, and welcome back to another Web Design Trends series. That's right, this is Web Design Trends 2016. Now, we are a little bit into 2016 already, so these are trends that have already been a thing in 2016, but also, maybe more importantly, in my opinion, will also be leading us into the new year of 2017, and most likely, for the most of them, be pretty prominent within 2017. Guys, before we get started, I just want to let you guys know about my new channel. It's called Mogulvate. Basically, we talk about business and leadership and like self-improvement, personal development, all that stuff. So if you think you're interested in anything like that, definitely go over to my channel. I think I have like over 20 videos already. Check out that channel. Be sure to subscribe to that channel. You get a new video every single Monday. So be sure to do that. And let's get to the video. So, that said, sit back, relax, and enjoy as we go through today's video. We're going to be talking about material design, and we're going to go through 7 different websites that I have for you guys that I'm going to show you, and I'm also going to point out other design trends that we'll be talking about in more detail, but I'll be pointing them out as we come across them. So, first things first, let's talk about what exactly material design is. Enter material design and Google's effort to bring back the depth and the character of design that was lost in the transition from skeuomorphic design to flat design. So material design, although it doesn't use the textures and patterns that skeuomorphic design did, it does, however, add this concept of layers, which ultimately adds depth. So you'll see here on this website, there is a drop shadow. So when we scroll down, we can see that the navigation bar stays at the top, which a lot of websites do and have been doing for a while. But there's also this drop shadow. And yeah, I realize some websites did do that before. That is a thing. It's not like a new thing specifically for the navigation bar, but all around. To use a drop shadow in literally everything, if you can see as I highlight over these squares here, there's a drop shadow that adds the feeling of depth and that there's a visual hierarchy going on within the page. So that is essentially what material design is, and what I have for you here today are 7 websites that do a really good job of using material design throughout their website. And one thing that I think that I really want to make clear here is that I really don't think material design has even reached its prime in web design. I mean, yes, a lot of apps use it. More or less most of the apps that you probably use on a daily basis use material design or something very close to material design, or are moving in the direction of using material design. However, I don't think that material design has really become a as big as it will on the web. And that's because a lot of websites have very recently switched over to flat design. And so for someone, especially businesses, to spend the money to redo their website again just for material design, which isn't really all that different from flat design, doesn't really make any sense, especially when flat design still looks really great and is very well appreciated within the design community as a whole. But over the course of the next, I don't know, year to 5 years maybe, I think material design will become bigger and bigger, and I think along the way it will also be evolving to kind of add more depth and character to websites and add a little bit of what flat design took away from them. So here we have, this is Google's design website. If you're ever curious as to what Google's doing with design, this would probably be the place to go. They do a really great job of just going over everything Google is doing. Okay, next we have Google I/O, which is really, really cool. Same thing, because this is Google, so it's a very, very similar layout to the Google design website layout, but it's still very different. So this is Google's events website, so any events that are going on, check this out, and you'll be able to learn about all the Google events, but really great job with material design again. Also see the use of drop shadows here with their back to the top button. It's not just like a button that's there. There's some depth to it with that. Next, this is Inbox by Google. This is a new mail client type thing. So this is really nice. It is material design. It's very nice. It's very fluid. There's a lot of nice scrolling animations here. You can see as we go through all of these, I'm not going to spend too much time, but you can see there's a lot of animation. I mean, animation is huge on the web right now. This is their website for their inbox. Really nice, very clean. Clean is a very key word. Really great use of colors and layout and spacing of things, and it makes it really nice and elegant and easy to use. All right, so this is WhatsApp. I don't use WhatsApp, so I'm not entirely sure how this works. But basically, you click that, and then it's like a QR code or something like that. But this is just a landing page. There's really nothing. You can't really scroll anywhere here. But it's really nice. You can kind of just go there and get some information about WhatsApp. I think you're supposed to be able to use WhatsApp on the web, and that's what this website's for, considering the URL is web.whatsapp.com. So that's, just what I'm assuming. But really nice. This is kind of like the stereotypical material design layout where you have just like a span, I guess, of a certain color, and then you have the rest of the body, which is, it looks like maybe a third or a fourth. So this top thing, the green thing, is like a third or a fourth of the body, and then down here is like the rest of it, obviously, and that's a totally different color. And then you have this like card type thing over it that provides some information, and again, you can't scroll anywhere. That's all there really is to it. Okay, so this, we're going to hit the X button. That's not what we want. This one I actually like a lot. Okay, so this one does a really good job of using great colors and animation. You can see the bold or the border, how it changes. Also, it does a really great job of utilizing a grid or a cards, things like that. And so like you have one box here, then this is a half size, this is another half size, this is half of that, and so on and so forth. I think they do a really great job. And then also if you click on this, there is a beautiful animation and then like a description of what's going on here. So I think that's super cool. Material design, I definitely think, is like the way that everything is moving. It does a really good job of just making the user experience very pleasant, very elegant, very peaceful, I think is a really good word to use to describe it. Next, we have this design color palette. So kind of like Adobe's color, but not really at all. Basically, you pick two colors and it comes up with this like color palette here at the bottom, and it shows you even how it'll look in like an app type situation with some cool animations. And you can pick, whatever color you want, and it'll show you just all these different variations. So that's pretty cool. Last but not least, I actually did this one purposely last because I think this is a really good place. This website's called Material Up. Excuse me, I've used it before. Basically, it's like a showcase of material design. So people create really cool things, and they post it on here, and then you can kind of just come and check it out. And I think there's a lot of amazing things that people are doing with material design. So if you want to see material design in a way that is maybe not controlled or presented by Google, like this Google design website from before, definitely go to materialup.com. You can check out all the amazing stuff that people are doing with material design. Again, there's a lot of amazing stuff. And also, side note, I didn't even realize this, but you can go to iOS Up and check out iOS stuff, and then also just web design stuff. So check that out. Super cool website. All of them are actually super cool. I'll have all the links in the description. All right, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please share it and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.